sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. Our featured golfer, right in it, just a couple of shots off the pace. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And the 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side.
Uh-oh, this is well left. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. This now 7 feet for his birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And following the opening 69, he'll get it to 1 under for his round here. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Birdie attempt at the third. Nota Begay is down there.
And he may have to play a little right to left break here, just because it's a downhill putt, but it shouldn't be that much.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And he moves to 2 under for his round and -5 overall. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass, 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he's going to stay 2 back. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
130 yards left to the flag. It's a nice round number. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at 4 under. We now arrive at the 451-yard par 4 7th, slight dogleg right with a seemingly endless fairway bunker and lateral water hazard running almost the entire length of the left side of the hole. Strategically, Frank, how do you like to play this hole?
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pop bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
And that will do just fine. Frank, when you think layup shot on a par 5, you think it's easy. This isn't necessarily that simple, is it?
No, you've got to keep the ball to the right. Otherwise, those overhanging limbs on those trees on the left, they become havoc. Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Strong approach shot here at the 9th, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. Yeah, that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. That dog leg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from the tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he'll get it to 1 under now for the day, 4 under overall. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358 yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. 10-foot putt left. Now, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. That one safely in, and it's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. We now come to the 13th penalty area down the left side, protecting this beautiful 181-yard par 3 and two small but deep maintained bunkers guarding a 3-tiered green. Second shot now here at the par 3. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Frank, halfway home on maybe the toughest par 4 in the golf course.
Yeah, for some reason, for such a big green, it's always hard to get that second shot close. And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
This for birdie now at 14.
And this is going to need a little push to get it up the slope. But other than that, I don't see a whole lot of left to right in this.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Nope. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the Gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5. All right, in the fairway. That one had to feel good.
It struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. The 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. Well, I mean, there's nothing like this shot at 17 here, the island green. That ball's in the air. 2 ways it can go, wet or dry. You're dry, and you're pretty happy.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay at 5 under. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
We're looking at 131 yards left to the flag. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And that will be a second round score of 70, 2 under.